Hello, and welcome to the first installment of Momentum 3 Growth's Google Ad Tips. Today in this video, we're going to show you how to set up a basic Google Ads campaign that'll get your name out there, bring some brand recognition, and hopefully lead to sales of your products or services. So to get started, once you're logged into your account, you'll choose the campaign option on the left-hand side of your screen, right here. And next you're going to click on the blue plus sign and choose New Campaign. Now on this screen are several options. We will go into greater depth about the other options at another time. For now, we're just going to show you how to set up a campaign based on website traffic as your primary goal. Like I said, this campaign is going to be set up to bring brand awareness, which what better way to promote your brand than to lead people to your website? So we're going to choose website traffic, and then our campaign type, we're going to choose search. Again, there are 3 other options. We'll go into greater depth about those in another video. In the bottom line, you'll just type in your primary URL and continue on to the next page. Now on this screen, there's a series of options. The first one is to name your campaign. It can be whatever you want. This is for organization purposes of your ads account more than it is for anything else. Now the location option, you can choose to target a large audience. Maybe you want to sell your products that you ship all over the United States. You can choose to run your ads all over the US. Or if you have a storefront, you can choose to run your ads in areas that are close enough people can drive to you. And then if you have a service, you can, where you go to people's homes, you can set up based on the area in which you're willing to drive to. We're just going to choose Oklahoma today for our campaign. Next, we want to make sure that our ads are set to English. And then the following box is audiences. This is one of those in-depth things that I promise you will be glad that we go into further detail about at another time. For now, we're going to take Google by the hand and we're going to skip off to the casino. We're going to tell them that our budget is $15 a day. We don't want to spend anything more than that right off the bat. We don't know how people are going to interact with our ads. We want to get some research under our belt and learn more about how people view Momentum 3 growth whenever they're on the search engine. Next, we choose that we want to focus on clicks to our website. The other options are for later when you have more information and you know specifically the audience that you want to target. And now we give them a maximum CPC or cost per click bid. Start off small. We believe in starting at 51 cents. That will increase, that will change, which is to be expected, but start off little. Why spend more? And then just a personal preference when we set up our campaigns, we skip the ad extension option at this point. We will touch back on that in a little bit. The next screen is for your ad group. Ad groups are for keyword clusters. So Momentum 3 Growth offers a plethora of services. Content marketing is only one of them. So our keywords that are focused on our content marketing service will be under this ad group, which we're naming content marketing. Now there are 3 types of keywords in Google Ads: broad match, phrase match, exact match. We set ours up as broad match. The plus signs tell Google that we are okay with people searching things like content creation or creation content or content blog SEO or social media marketing content, things like that. We're willing for Google to mix it up and let our ads show for different phrases. So you can add additional ad groups on this screen, but we're keeping it basic, moving on to the next one, which is where you get to create your basic standard ad. A standard ad comes with 3 headlines of 30 characters or less and 2 descriptions of 90 characters or less. So you'll start by adding your final URL where you want people to land whenever they click on your ads, and then you add your headlines and your description options. Once you're done adding these, you'll just click done. And then once it saves, you have the option to immediately create another standard text ad. But we're not going to do that today. We're just going to go with the one. Save and continue. Move on to the next, which shows you, which the previous screen, the confirmation screen, will show you everything that you just selected, and then you can save and confirm, which will now bring you to your ad groups screen in Google Ads. From here, we're going to click on Ads and Extensions, choose the blue plus sign again, and then choose a responsive search ad. This ad is really cool. You can add up to 15 30-character headlines and 4 90-character descriptions. And then Google will create ads based on the user's search query, as well as the way that particular user has interacted with ads before in the past. Those two things, they give you more control over your ads because you have so many more options, so much more information you can offer Google, but it also creates kind of a cool dynamic where you allow Google to put together the best thing for you. So once we get all of these headlines added, we'll do our 4 descriptions. And then we will move on to adding ad extensions. So now that that's done, we're going to choose the extensions option at the top of the screen, and then the plus sign. Our first extension type is going to be a site link extension. This type of extension allows you to link to your other services. So as I mentioned before, Momentum 3 Growth offers many services. So we want people to know that we offer digital advertising, that we offer SEO and social media marketing and graphic design and website design and all of these things. We want to put that information right in our ad, so when they search for content marketing, they can realize that we are a one-stop shop for all marketing needs. Now, one thing I want to point out is you have your site link text, you have your description, which is 2 lines totaling 70 characters. This does read like a standard sentence, so you don't have to make 2 separate statements. You can make one, as long as it fits within the parameters. And then you put your URL that you want people to land on when they're looking for your digital advertising or your social media marketing. You can add as many site links as you want to keep things from looking cluttered. If Google happens to select to use all of your extensions, I would recommend 4 to 6 site link extensions. And then once we are done with this part, we will save and continue. Back on the extension screen, we're going to choose the plus sign again and go to structured snippet extension. This is a cool way to list your different products and services. As you can see from this list here, you can choose amenities, brands, courses, degree programs. All of these are based on what you're trying to promote. If you have an apartment community, you'll want to choose amenities and list things like ceiling fans in all rooms and swimming pool available, 24-hour gym access, those types of things. We're going to choose a service catalog. Going back to what we mentioned, we offer a lot of different things. We're going to make sure that people know about it. So we'll add a few different services. Now, this doesn't take up as much space in your ad, as you can see here on the right. So add as many as you want until it tells you to stop. And then once we're done adding those, we will save and continue. Now back on the extension screen, we're going to add a call extension. This will be the last one that we add today. A call extension is just that. We want people to have an easy button to click our phone number and give us a call when they're on a mobile phone. But we really only want them doing this when we're in the office. So we're going to choose for this extension to show Monday through Friday during our normal business hours. While I'm plugging that in, I think it's important to note that Google decides what extensions to show. They may be in a mood where they don't want to show any of your extensions, and so none will appear. And that's okay. And then other times, all of them will appear. It's very subjective and completely up to Google on what people see. So that's it for now. We've gone over how to set up the initial campaign settings, how to set up your first ad group, how to set up your first standard text ad, your first responsive ad, and we've gone over site links extensions, structured snippet extensions, and call extensions. In future videos, you will learn more about negative keywords, audience specifics, demographic information, how to give yourself more location options and exclusions. We'll talk about ad schedules and device bidding. There's so much more to cover in Google Ads that we will go over in later videos. We look forward to seeing you on those. As always, we're here to answer any questions you may have. And so give us a call or send us a message. And even if you just want to pass the reins to us and have us run your campaigns, we are here for you. So we hope you have a great day, and we look forward to working with you soon.